What is up, everybody? I'm Jared, and I will be going over my core four of MLB picks for PrizePicks today. If you're new here, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. That way we know that you're following along, and also helps you to get notified when these shows are posted. Also, if you're not currently playing on PrizePicks and you want to give it a shot, if you use promo code WINDAILY, that will get you a 100% deposit match up to $100. We'll also throw in a free 60-day trial period of Win Daily Gold. It's about $100 value. Get you access to all of our daily articles, and also get you access to our Discord, where we're constantly talking about PrizePicks and also DFS. So go join PrizePicks today. So it is a short slate. It is Monday. We have 9 games total today. We're just going to really be focused on the games at night as the Mets play the Marlins early and want to make sure everybody gets their picks in. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first one that we are going to go with is going to be Rafael Devers and his 1.5 total base prop. Let's go ahead and pull that one up. So he also has the 8.5 hitter fantasy score, kind of like the 1.5 total bases, just a little bit better. So Devers gets a really solid matchup today against Alex Faedo. Faedo had been, I wouldn't say he's been running hot. He's been running pretty lucky. Up until his last start, he really hadn't been blown up, but the White Sox absolutely blew him up in his last outing. He gave up 7 earned runs in a pretty brief appearance against them. Right now, the way it looks, Red Sox have one of the highest implied run totals on the board. Right now, it's sitting at 5.6. Wouldn't be surprised if that climbs throughout the day. With Faedo, his splits are a little wonky. He's giving up a higher OPS to righties than lefties slightly. But if you dig in, he's got a much higher xFIP against lefties and righties. He's giving up a lot more hard hits. He's giving up a lot more fly balls. The thing that's been helping him has been his BABIP. For those not sure what that is, that's batted average on balls in play. It is 2 runs higher against lefties than it is righties, but his BABIP is about 200 basis points lower against righties. So he's been against lefties. So he's been pretty lucky against lefties to date. He's not going to get that lucky against Devers today. 4 of the 6 homers that Faedo has given up this year have been against lefties. So there's a great chance for power today with Devers. Just a week ago, Devers homered in 4 straight. He's gone 4 games without a homer. Wouldn't be surprised if he takes Faedo deep tonight. Again, the Red Sox have one of the highest implied run totals on the board. You can surely expect Devers to be right in the middle of the action. So we're going to go with the over on this 1.5 total bases for Devers tonight. The next one that we are going to go with, we're going to go a little against the grain, and we're going to go with Daniel Vogelbach and his 6-hitter fantasy score. The Pirates get a really nice matchup today against Caleb Killian. Killian only has 2 major league starts under his belt. Both have been pretty bad. Through his first 2 starts, he has an ERA of 8. That's just not good. So far, it's really been lefties that have crushed him. They have a 63% fly ball rate and a 40% hard hit rate. We're never going to see Vogelbach get a seeing eye signal or beat out a infield hit. You're not going to see that too often, but you are going to see him hit for some power. And he's going to hit for some power tonight against Caleb Killian. What really has me on Vogelbach tonight is the pitch selection. Killian throws his sinker about 55% of the time to lefties. This is a pitch that Vogelbach has absolutely crushed throughout his career. He's got a 590 ISO against it and also a WOBA that's pretty close to 600. So this 6-hitter fantasy score very well could get hit with one swing of the bat from Vogelbach. Our model has him at 9, so there's some wiggle room in there. So we're going to lock him in for the over on his 6-hitter fantasy score. The next one that we're going to do is going to be a half-run first inning prop. Otherwise known as the no runs first inning, and we're going to lock in the New York Yankees and Tampa Bay Rays, and we're going to go with the under on this one. So this one, we have 2 really solid pitchers going. We have Garrett Cole and Shane McClanahan, really 2 of the better pitchers in baseball. With the Rays, we also have a pretty weak lineup. Ever since Wander Franco's been out, it's been a pretty anemic offense for the most part. They somewhat struggled against the Orioles pitching staff. I have no doubt that they're going to struggle today against Garrett Cole. So with Garrett Cole pitching lights out for the most part, if you take out that 7 earned run outing a couple outings ago, he's just been absolutely dominant. And then you have McClanahan over the last month. McClanahan has just a 1.13 ERA. Yankees have a good lineup, but McClanahan is a solid pitcher. So we're going to go with the under on this no runs first inning prop for the Yankees Tampa Bay. Should be a very low scoring game on that one. The final one that we're going to go with is we're going to go with Garrett Cole's 7.5 K prop. So he's got 7.5 Ks. We are going to lock in the over on this one. Cole, again, he's faced the Rays twice over the last few weeks. He's combined to strike out 17 Rays. Again, without Wander Franco in this lineup, it's just not a very good lineup. They struggle against righties. They have the projected lineup today has about a 25% K rate versus righties on the year. So there's a ton of upside with Garrett Cole today. He has double-digit K upside really anytime he's out. Over the last month, he's reached as much as 11 Ks in an outing. I don't know if he's going to get 11 Ks today, but I do think he's going to get 9 to 10. So we're going to smash the over on this 7.5 K prop for Garrett Cole. Another play that I do like that I'm not including in my core 4, but I do recommend if you want to go that route is Mike Trout and the over on his 9-hitter fantasy score. He gets to take on Chris Bubic tonight. Bubic struggles. He had a good first outing after coming back from the minors, but his last 2, he's been giving up some runs. Mike Trout, he's locked in right now. He's been homering a ton. I wouldn't doubt him homering again against Chris Bubic tonight. So if you want to go that route, Mike Trout is another route that you can go with a pick tonight. The 9-hitter fantasy score is high, but Trout has a ton of homer side up in this game tonight. So if we do a recap of the core 4, we're going to go with the over on the 1.5 total base prop for Rafael Devers. We're going to go with the over on the 6-hitter fantasy score for Daniel Vogelbach. We're going to go with the under on the half run allowed for the Yankees Rays starting pitching. We're going to go with the over on the 7.5 strikeouts for Garrett Cole. And again, if you want another one that I do like, it is a high 9. But I really love Trout in this matchup tonight. I think he homers at least once against Bubic tonight. So that's our core 4 plus just an extra pick that I wanted to throw out there. If you have any questions about your own picks, make sure to just drop some notes in the comments. Happy to answer any questions that you may have. Also, if you end up using these picks, make sure to just hit the like button. This way we know that you're following along. With that being said, let's go 4-0 today. Have a good day.